Dear Sacramento.
Wait.
Downtown is dirty, dangerous, and dead.
A small business owner's open letter.
In fact, I've never seen it so dirty, so dangerous, or so dead.
To the city he loves.
A light needed to be shined downtown. People needed to know what was actually happening.
J.E. Pano owns the Roostaller Tap Room. Moved to share his message a few months ago after he says someone wandered in to use the restroom, then wouldn't leave, harassing and even hitting his taproom manager.
And even after the police getting involved, nothing happened.
Concerned about the response to homelessness and crime, he called out city leaders.
Is downtown dangerous?
No, I think we dedicate so many resources on a day in and day out.
It is one of these, I guess, glass half empty, glass half full questions.
For a more concrete answer, we requested Sacramento police data on violent crime here in downtown for the last 5 years. Reports of batteries and assaults, like when a fight breaks out or someone is threatened with a weapon, for example. Here's what we found.
We saw a slight dip in the number of batteries last year compared to the year before, but compared to pre-pandemic numbers, they're still high, and the trend was similar for assaults reported downtown.
Obviously, we look at the numbers and we go, okay, why did these numbers change?
Officer Cody Tapley says part of it might be because the department started tracking crimes differently last year. That, plus the lingering effects of the pandemic.
With more people going out and about, there's obviously more likelihood for crimes to occur. There's more people to report crimes occurring.
We also looked at where those crimes happened last year. Most were reported near Doco, while other top spots included 9th and I near Cesar Chavez Plaza and 8th and J near this 7-Eleven.
It's just interesting to watch that be the one spot that's like, you know that there's going to be police cars there every night. I know Takumi across the street decided to close their doors a lot of because of that, and same thing with the eyeglass place that's over there.
Angelica Feldman opened nearby Flora and Fauna Provisions.
Thank you so much, appreciate it.
Earlier this month.
Did you have any reservations or concerns about crime?
A little bit.
One night, she says she heard gunshots.
And a few minutes later, we saw a young man run by and he had a gun in his hand. I think it was just shocking more than anything.
But her business has surveillance cameras and 24/7 security. Overall, she says she feels safe.
And I think with the King Stadium, you know, that's really helped a lot. It's brought a lot more people into downtown.
We are beginning now to recreate the momentum that we had prior to COVID, and it's going to take a lot of work.
So is it just a matter of time? I mean, what's your message to business owners who are frustrated?
We are continuing to pay tremendous attention to bringing back downtown.
Some business owners aren't sure how much longer they can hang on.
We have hope, but it's not hope eternal. It is diminishing.
In Sacramento, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA3 investigates.
Sacramento leaders also point to the crime trends citywide, saying the overall numbers are more positive. Police say violent crime in the whole city dropped by about 18% in the first 9 months of last year. That's compared to that same time frame the year before.
We have much more on this on our KCRA3 app. Right now, you can check the app for an interactive map of downtown showing you where violent crimes happened last year. You can also zoom into intersections close to where you work, live, or visit to see what officers have been responding to in that particular area. Do you have a tip for KCRA3 Investigates? You can call 3 at 916-325-3344, or you can send an email to kcrainvestigates@kcra.com. We will look into your tips, so make sure you leave your contact information so that we can get back to you.